Hello everyone, my name is Bunny and welcome to part 2 of valiDATE. Yay! Struggling singles in your area, where we left off with Malik, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I X'd out the date, but it seems like we're going to be dating her anyway, so I don't, it's a visual novel, but I thought the choice, never mind. Let's resume route. Hope everyone is having a good week. I'm not very good at this whole YouTubing thing because I would just sit here in the quiet. And it's like, at that point, why don't I just upload a silent game? Or maybe just a recording of my gameplay with a voiceover. But I feel like I wouldn't really have anything to say if I do a voiceover. Also, sorry, I'm still figuring out how to talk softly. I don't mean to talk more softly than I do, but I also record at night because that's the only time it's quiet for me. Um, so let's get into the story. It looks like it's already gearing up. Let's read this. In the past few months, you have gotten a better understanding of how life has been treating you. The mothers of your children have left you alone for the most part, at least since you started taking your kids to school and picking up whenever they ask. You made an effort to get closer with your kids outside of the basic childish shit you found yourself indulging in. Side note, why the fuck does your daughter like Peppa Pig so much? Why the fuck does she like Peppa Pig? Something about those eyes haunt you and you find yourself looking away whenever she puts it on. But the one thing you still find troubling is the trajectory of your rap career. You have a decent following on SoundCloud and people are talking about your music locally. Maybe because you have sort of shifted from serious rap to comedy rap, doing stuff to appeal to the big box crowd you've begrudgingly accepted. Who knew it would be so easy to get teens to do shitty dances to your fucked up music? Oh god. This doesn't feel anywhere near where I left off, but maybe this is the continue. Okay. Rapping offbeat on a shit beat appears to be the pinnacle of music these days, and as much as you hate to admit it, it's getting you a lot more attention than the things you've put your heart and soul into. Damn! I can't help but feel this is a reference to somebody. Um, with this stuff, it takes you maybe an hour tops to create a shit beat with some samples and rapping. Just comes naturally. Maybe you were just meant for comedy rap. You ignore that feeling of failure for the time. Oh man, you yeah, you ignore that feeling of failure for the time being. You have things to do and a backpack full of CDs slung over your shoulder. One of the homies told you about this place on the Upper East Side of the city, not too far from your place, but you still took the trip and drove instead of calling a rideshare. Who knows what kind of woman you can pull out, sir? And I'm open mic. Women gravitate towards you and typically stay for a couple of weeks until they realize how inconsistent you are when it comes to maintaining relationships. Or until one of your baby mamas, probably Tara, finds out you're talking to another woman and tries to sabotage you because she's an evil woman who only wants to see part. Now, you know better. You, the black soul spirit, wants to say something. Boy, bye. If you don't get him up, okay. No, no, no. We're gonna keep going. Anyway, oh my god. just gets worse. This is the content warning. This is the content. This is the message noir they were talking about. Oh, I have to take off my glasses. Oh, I don't want to look at you right now. God damn it. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting to have such a visceral reaction. Um, I just look at the text and I sigh, and I'm just like, y'all can't see me, but I'm staring into the camera like, boy, if you don't get out of my face with this. Okay, dramatics over. Maybe if you had gotten a Ghanaian woman pregnant, your mother wouldn't see you as such a disappointment. Your siblings wouldn't make fun of you every chance they get. You've dealt with enough favoritism growing up, but with how much lighter your skin is, it keeps getting worse. Not the colorism, Lord. Oh, not the colorism. Not the light skin. I could do this. I'm like burning up. Oh my god. Oh my god. You've dealt with enough favoritism growing up. What with how much lighter your skin is compared to your siblings being the only one to get the light skin gene from your great grandfather on your mom's side. Your parents expected so much from you, but you've done nothing but disappoint, disappoint, disappoint. A light skinned disappointment. Yet Alice was different. She never saw your flaws. She was your first love, the woman you wished your mother approved of. They never got along. You've known Alice since you were in high school, but didn't actually start talking to her until you both graduated. Becoming local rappers brought you both closer, and soon you fell in love with her. But the love never felt mutual, no matter how much she tried to convince you that it was. You knew her love wasn't for people, but for her craft, and it showed more when you got her pregnant, and she didn't seem to care about the child you both had. You can't think about that right now. You've already an hour late to this open mic, and if you sit in your car any longer, someone might call the cops. You enter the salon? Yeah, this is a hair salon. But instead of the usual chairs and mirrors, it's rows and rows of folded chairs. The ceiling is littered with spotlights. Bright red neon lights shaped like roses hug the wall. You'll come here with your daughter one day. Or you should. At least she's been asking for braids for a while. You find yourself lingering at the doorway, not wanting to disturb the person on stage reciting a slam poem, and not a very good one, in your attempt to find a seat. So you wait, listening for a moment before realizing you ultimately are not that interested. The back of your shoulder is slipping, you move your shoulder, adjust it, you scan the area in front of you, and just from behind you can already tell you run into a few familiar faces in here, people you want to talk to. Fuck no. But you know they might try to talk to you if you try to perform, even though you may be a little late for that. Hey, who knows what will happen. You didn't realize how long you speaking right with a whisper. You nearly jumped, not expecting anyone to pay a bunch of attention to you. You looked down in the direction the voice came from. Fuck. Hey, you look new here. You want to perform or are you just checking out the scene? She caught you by surprise, and you find yourself staring a little more than you would like to admit. Starstruck or hard eyes, you really can't decide what emotion you want to portray or you think you're portraying. What the entire fuck is wrong with you? The man who can sling any. I'm about like a hair width away from calling it a quits. Like, I want to get through the game. The art is gorgeous. I can't even complain because the game came with content warnings. But I still don't think I was prepared. Um, let's reread this. What the entire fuck is wrong with you? The man who can sling any hoe he wants is suddenly starstruck in front of a woman, a really beautiful woman. God damn it. Oh shit, no. I mean, maybe. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. My homie told me to come here and check out the scene, get my clout up, and pass out some tapes. You a rapper? Kinda. I mean, yeah, I am. I'm a musician. This, okay, so this sounds pretentious, and this one sounds insecure. You know what? I'm gonna be pretentious. I'm a musician. Oh, what instrument do you play? Instrument? Yeah? You said you were a musician? You do know that musician means anyone who makes music, right? She rolls her eyes at you. Flat out rolls her eyes at you. It's like she wants you to see how annoyed she is by this conversation. I am aware, but people don't really use it like that anymore, or at least most of the people here. Well, it was between sounding insecure, like you're fumbling, and sounding pretentious. And you're already halfway there, so like, why are you freaking out like this? Anyway, okay, now you just feel like an asshole. Hopefully that doesn't put her off too much. I think it's too late for that, but okay. Shit, my bad. Nah, I just rap and produce beats. You reach into your bag, offering her a tape of one of your nicer ones. A sleek case with your name and number, even a heart near the... No, you did not. No, you did not. Just, I want to say, watch, watch a motherfucker reach into a bag to hand me a mixtape with his name and number on it. The way I would, girl, bye. Like, anyway. Oh my god. Okay. You reach into your bag, offering her a tape, one of your nicer ones, a sleek case with your name and number, even a heart near the end of it. This one is always saved for the ladies. This is not going to go over well. The look she gives you is typical. You're the... I am rolling my eyes so hard, they're going to teleport into the back of my skull. The look she gives you is typical. You're the only one in the city actively handing out mixtapes, and the majority of people don't even have working CD players in their cars anymore. You've always considered switching to primarily digital media, but the concept of being unique is what appealed to you. You always stood out no matter what you did, and until you find another way to be unique, you'll keep this going. Not the face. Got a name? Yolanda. You're sure giving out CDs is the best form of advertising? You know most people don't even have a CD player anymore. What about SoundCloud? I've been thinking about it. Something about keeping it physical makes it more authentic, you know? What if the, what if the white man decides to close the internet and everything we kept on it is gone? At least it's still got my music in physical form. You've read your fair share of theories about how the internet is controlled by a select few companies who can decide to shut it down whenever they want to, and the thought of that is daunting at times. I mean, yeah, losing losing all of your progress, your fans and haters, it's scary enough to keep you awake at night. Fine, I'll take you up on it, but you can't go around blaming the white man for everything. Are you one of those white people aren't that bad types? You watch as she ponders the question. You're almost tempted to walk away from this entirely, but you remember she offered to let you perform as probably one of the people in charge here. With the way people talk in the city, you'd rather not have your reputation ruined over this. Haha, what? No, I mean, not really. Girl, this entire conversation is a mess. I know they say it's struggling singles in your area, but the struggle is a bit too much for me. Anyway, a lot of them come here and are pretty cool, but I'm always weary, you know? She's one of those. Fine, you can't get mad that she doesn't follow your philosophy. Not many people have the IQ to understand it. Oh my god. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you think everything's going great and then bam, they can't take you home because their parents don't like us. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's really shitty. I've had my fair share of my Korean mother being like that until I have to remind her that I'm black. You let out a small laugh at that, reaching a hand to up at the back of your neck. You have a little more in common with this woman than you thought you would. Still, you're treading carefully with the words you say. You can't girl hurt all of you yet. My mom is the same way, always wanting me to bring home some Ghanaian woman. She still hates my baby mamas but treats my kids like her own. They're with her right now. I'm not Ghanaian, but I am French and Korean, the colonizer and the colonized. Why did my meme of a brain said damn double homicide? Also, I just noticed her hat changes, I think. Laugh it off. Oh no. That's it. I'm sorry. That Thanks for watching everyone. This is it. I can't do this. Goodbye.